Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't notice he said a lot of things at that time. Interesting. Um, I'll ignore it again. Um. So we'll come back to the channel once again. I haven't worked for a while. Yesterday, I was trying to continue working on the game design with the game designer because he finally have a break, but couldn't catch him. And today, and actually I couldn't sleep yesterday, and I screwed up the whole sleeping schedule. And congratulations, wasted a day and a half. But now we need to start working. I will start the timer the second I start coding, so I don't cheat. So let's see. What's that ticking? Alright. So where were we last time? Oh, so we want to draw layers, but we got stumbled across several stuff. And we were trying to do several stuff and didn't work. And something that's hitting and ticking all of a sudden is driving nuts. Give me a second. A well-known. Is that it? Hopefully not. I believe it's the mouse scale. Yep, that's the thing. Give me a second. Foundation. So another soda can. Alright. Where were we? And one of the issues that we stumbled on is my lovely system, if you were following, needed to find the result animation, which is actually a special class that have the result animation name and few other infos, including the flags and the action, tag action, tag action, yeah, the tab action, and it's called tag action, just to make sure you get confused maximally. And we have two guys that activate whatever the action should do, and one of them is default and shouldn't change. It's based on all the games on the engine, and one of them is hardwired with the game itself, and it's living in the game initialize function in here. And each class can add its own, each blueprint can add its own stuff whenever you do certain action. The problem is each action in here can have different result animations, and there is no way to know what the result animation is. We already sent or found the equipment condition, but we need another thing too, apparently. So we need to know the result animation. So let's go to an animated battle and we start coding. So let's start the timers. And I don't think I will hit 6 hours because that will end at 10 p.m. But let's give it a try. I haven't worked for the code or even the game design for a day and a half, and I deserve a punishment. So this guy is actually that whole the equipment result is all the results for the selected equipment condition, and we need the specific result from all these results. So when we go to the result animation, yeah, apparently my head is more clear than the last two times. I worked on. Let's wait till someone come and screw my prestige. Hopefully not today. Hopefully not. So, based on the equipment sets, all the conditions of the equipment, and this guy will get selected, and this guy have one side animations based on the side of the character. And here are different result of animations, and we need these fools. All right, we need these fools. One of the things that we have a trouble with, and let me run the map simulator to make it as clear as possible, if you are following the system and know how the hell does it work. I believe no one knows how it's work except me and the God, and actually only God. So only God knows how this work. So here we already have found all the results of the selected equipments, and we know that if these are applied or not, and we return the result. And let me show you where. Where's the action activator? Isn't that the start of the class? Okay. Weird. It should be at the beginning of the code. Oh, this is the map simulator, sorry. It doesn't have it. This one. This one is the results of the equipment. But we have several sides in here, and each side can have different animations, and actually can have different conditions to select these animations based on the game, because the sides in here are not necessarily as physical sides. It's actually might be different forms for the creatures. So if you have like Samus, I believe her name is Samus, from Metroid. Oh wow. Did I forget these stuffs really? Yeah, I'm not that a big video gamer anymore. She can turn into a sphere or ball or whatever you call it, and her animations and her way of action, like the speed and the things that you can do, is completely different than that form. So actually, you can assign a special side for her. So if you have Samus in here, you can give her 4 sides. 2 of them as walking, right and left, and 2 of them as the sphere, right and left. So you can do that in here. So when you select side 3, you might see totally different animations. So one of the issues is that you cannot return this data with all the sides. So you need the size too. So there are 2 options we have in here. Either we return the side and the animation result, but this is kind of meaningless, or just return the animation result. You know, you might need the side somehow. Like, you can teleport on the left, but then to the right. I don't know. Give it a handicap on some of the sides. And I just said that size doesn't mean always a physical... what do you call it? Physical direction. The thing is, we already have the target, and the target should know the side. So if we want to put conditions on the side, current side, then we can take it from the target. What bothers me the most is, what if the action changed the side? For example, if you have an animation for turning around, like Castlevania, some of the games, when you move to the right and then you click left and it turn you around, and it should turn the side at the end of the animation, and it should force the animation to be played. So you see what's going on here. So let's add byte current side and animation data result animation data rad. I might at the end don't need it, but only times will tell. Only times will tell. Now this is going to be a little bit of an issue. Um, we could use directly the current size in here. Side, I mean. Why do I have to? Damn. But the real issue is the result animation. I mean the animation data of the result animation. Uh, this is the equipment result. Okay, this is start to become annoying. This is the equipment result name, but this is the equipment result. The results are based on the equipment actually, but this is pointed to all of them. So we need the result animation, this thing, to fire the action tag action. So the best way to do this is to decouple this procedure. Animation data yeah, and let's send this guy in here. Is it out of order? Yeah. I love this shit. Um, in here, what we are going to do is to assign um, this one to this one, and then use it in here, which we should done 7 years ago. And let's assign it down here. And of course we need to assign it everywhere that we because we have different ways to determine which result animation we are going to use. And the thing is, this one is different. This is the, and we might give it a value. So what we are going to do is to move the sucker. Oh wait. The way how we pass the data is different based on what we are going to do. So once again, let's make a variable for this, and let's call it C tag parameter. So in here, instead of sending the action to work, we are going to memorize what do we need to do, because it's kind of different based on the way how we found out which animation to use. And then we move this guy to, I believe I will put it here. And now we need to change this one too. Oh wait, seems it's the same actually. Now we know the result, but we didn't fire the, we didn't fire the activator. So let's move this one to here. So now we can activate the what do you call it? The customizable one before we activate the action for the default one. One of the things that he's not happy with is the add result might be unassigned. Yes, I'm working. Okay. So I really hate these issues. The thing is, alright. We can just add an empty constructor for it. Even though that might, yeah. Should I make an empty constructor? I don't know. For now, let's make one. But, I mean, dang it. Yeah, whatever. So, in here, hopefully that won't screw up some parts because, um, later on, I mean, not right now. This is the wrong class. Let's go to here and alright. What now? Let's check if it doesn't crash. That will be an advancement. This one doesn't have the, what do you call it? Doesn't that has a variable, so he will stick with the last animation whenever he get idle. But this one have the variable, and that was on purpose. And he can change his idle stand based on the variable. So he's idle now, and his action is firing. The idle action, of course. Now let's see. We want to test if we know the results or not. So let's make this one. What I was going to do, I don't know. So we need to decide what I was going to do, and we can get the index of, what does this one return? Dang it, I forgot. Let's go back. What the hell, how do you forget such a thing? Oh, this is based on the animation name. Alright. And we can check if it is idle too. What is this? This is the animation data, and it has the tags. How can I use this now? I kinda forgot what I was going to do, to be honest. It's funny if all this work for 20 minutes went for no reason. Well, we can check these tags, but why? These are automatically working. Oh yes, that will only work when you deal with random animation or condition animations. Yeah, that won't. I can't make a good condition example without having a different selector for the animations. So, yeah. But at least I can test if it was working or not. Um, but this object doesn't know its own name. If we return back here, it knows its own tag, and it knows these values. But at least we should be able to know which one is. Um, yeah, let me try to get the name. It's kind of funny if all this info and I don't know the name. Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I cannot tell what's the animation name with these variables. So actually, we could replace this one with the name instead. And with that, we can get the animation name that has been selected. And the animation data at the same time. Because we can access this one through the name in here. So if I have the animation name, the string, I can access this guy by putting the string in here. So let's do that. Let's do that. Alright. Do you remember when I said I might not need this one? Apparently that's the story. So let's make a new string for the name. Result animation data string or name. And once again, we need to put the values in here. We might need to make a function to make the code easier to read. A parameter, a function with 3 parameters that take these datas and assign these datas. Apparently we already have the name. It is the FA result. Am I using it everywhere? Nope, I'm not using it in here. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Because this is a unique condition. When we have only one animation, we can get it easily, and that's why we have it in here. But let's go there and change this into this. I need to be calm with this guy. And now let's get the result from this guy. So this guy determined it by using the sit base. So if we do this, oh Lord. Apparently we must give it a stupid. What did I call the damn thing? So this is the attribute value only. Sit base. Alright. So what if and this guy is accessing the data by not knowing the name, but by knowing the index, and that's why there's no direct way to get the animation name, I fear. Think a little bit. Then how did I print the animation, silly you? By using this. But this one will return the animation immediately as animation, and we need this guy. Oh, I have another function that gets the animation name by using the index. Interesting. Actually, yeah, let's and use if a result. And if a result is equal to this. Nope. He's using the index again to get the animation. Nope. I need to find a way to do that manually then. Alright. Back to thinking. Did I put the warning this thing will be boring? Yeah. No flashy, no music, no nothing. and I never deal with music. I put my videos on YouTube too, and music might. YouTube, I heard a lot of problems with YouTube with music, but I don't know. Maybe people complain too much. Maybe I just to be on the safe side. And to be honest, whenever I play music, I prefer to be silenced to listen to the music if I play the music while working. Well, I believe people should come here to hear me what am I doing, not to hear the music. Should, but apparently not. Apparently a lot of people want to hear music instead of the programmer talking. So yeah, this is actually a very interesting issue, and that's what you have when you retrieve the data, or making data that doesn't know its own name and go around it, because I was trying to save as much data as possible. And look at that, look at that. Hmm. Actually, I have the animation. Can I retrieve the key from the dictionary? What's the animation name? Let's check this out. I never tried such a thing, but let's give it a try. So this is the animation, all right, and hopefully I didn't screw it up a lot. Let's test it. I can use Control Z 7 times in a row. So it's working from both sides, so nothing's screwed up. Let's remove the system diagnosis. So we already have the result from the dictionary, and the dictionary have the name, the main dictionary for the textures. So the question is, if I have the value of the dictionary, can I retrieve the key? Let's give it a try. So this guy, the dictionary, get type contain. Oh no, we need to access the animation dictionary first. Get key, try get value, get object data, contains value. Find first. Let me Google the issue and see if anyone have such a weird issue like this. Wait. Look at that. So sometimes I do stupid stuff, as usual. The upper class have a get animation name by using the. Oh Jesus Christ! Thanks God I didn't do something really stupid, and put my question on the stupid Google, so Google can laugh at me. Oh wait, I'm already streaming this live. Too late. So now we finally have the name. So let's go back to this guy, and ask not sure what's the animation name, but let's go and take a look. Idle 2. Sometimes. Oh. He doesn't like to jump from one case to another. Why not? But I wanted to jump from one case to another. Is that... I believe I done this in my interpreter 7 years ago. Weird. C#. Can I jump from one case, switch case, to another? I cannot use go-to without unsafe. Maybe that's what I did. What? Was it Java that doesn't accept strings in the switch? I believe. Yeah, I'm reading. Yeah, this thing. I was doing something like this, and for some reason, he says every switch statement must be terminated. Error cannot fall through one. Yeah, and this is the same error I got. Oh, really? So let's give it a try. I thought you can. The only way you can use go to is by using unsafe. Oh wow! Look at that. Interesting. Let's give it a try. So all right. Yep, it set the highest into 0, and in the same time, It should print. Oh, it's a capital I. Sorry. Capital I. Yep. It's working. Whenever he falls, he reset the height of the jump so he can jump again. And it's working. This shit is working. So the work of around 43 minutes, worth it, because we decoupled the default thing and we made it to find all the results that we needed to send it to the custom action activator, then run the default tags, and that's what we need to do. The only thing that I really hate about this code is a little bit tedious, and some of smart asses people, when they see it, they will go nuts. It's around 90 lines long, and when you get when you get experience in programming, you'll notice that having very huge methods are so ugly. So Richard 2 say hi. Oh, I don't need to say what's the chat because it's my screen, and I'll say hi back. So we can decouple this function and make it into 3 shanks. It's possible, but I need to resend the variables to all of them. Do you know what? I'm happy with 90 lines. That I'll never change in the future. Hopefully I will never change. So far I'll leave it there. Actually, it's called Game Lover, and I'm working on it. This is my own engine. It's used to be called Cow Lover in 2008. But yeah, actually I believe in the live chat you'll see the name down. Oh, I cannot see I believe I chat room. Yeah, it wasn't DirectX, Road 2D. Well, from time to time, but I got busy with college, then I got busy with the master, then I got busy with the family. And all of a sudden, I couldn't get the job I want in USA. I started freelance with the guy a year ago. And I started the project from scratch, but this time for real. It has been a year and a half. Now I start from the scratch. I remade the map simulator, and actually most of the work is on my channel, LifeCode TV. How did I remade the map simulator? Memory usage. No, just to see. Well, this is a kind of new thing to the community. Visual Studio, very useful to tell you when do you screw up and when do you have memory leakage. Very useful. So when I run the program, I know, oh, this doesn't take a lot of memory. If I open the file for the game, all of a sudden jump to 100. So I can tell where's the program suffer the most, I guess. Very useful thing if you ask me. Sometimes I get feeling, maybe this function take too much memory. And I notice this doesn't budge even 1 megabit or kilobit. I was like, okay, we are fine. This is Visual Studio Community 2015. Very, very, very beautiful. Yeah, it was pain in the butt to find the memory usage manually. You need to use a timer, you need to save them in long, and you need to compare them in the console output. And actually the procedure takes some of the time. So it's really useful to have this implemented in the IDE itself. So we finished 9x actually, or 10x. Decouple the daemon function. and that took me some time. Let's try to draw the layers. Before we draw the layers, we need to add the feature how to use the aim animation. So let's do that. So we don't have any kind of ways so far to use the aim animation, but we have a W run, but I want to test the aim first just because. So the aim animation is kind of broken because our smart artist didn't understand what did I need. So we need to fix some of the stuff first. Give me a second. This will take a while. Then I'm not good in art or dealing with art, but we will give it a try. We will give it a try. Well, actually, we can live without the third one. If I want to use the third frame, I need the third frame in here. And he used an advanced program, a little bit more advanced than mine, that you can see the grid, but I cannot see it. And it will be pain in the butt to try to put this one in the current position here. So screw that. Let's use 2 frames, whatever. And I need to do several things. For example, let me show you one of them. Whenever I do an animation, it will continue play it and do a cycle. And we need to make a flag that stops the cycle. For example, when he jumps, he gets a cycle, and we need to make a flag to stop that. So that will be an additional work. Lovely. So let's try to do that too, but one step at a time. One step at a time. So let's check again. Walker, you have the aim animation. I have 2 frames, and if you notice, he doesn't have hands because we need to apply the layers system, and that's why we were doing a lot of crap. So here we already made the data in the game file to know which hand is printed first. And we need to make sure that he can equip them. So he can equip these 2. And now we need to add an action to make him aim. So what we will do, let's call this one aim. He must be on the ground. And let's add a new, let's add a new action for that. And let's call it aim. And he must aim. So he cannot use the aim on air or when he's moving. He must be stand still. Because if he's moving, then it will become W run, hopefully. Or walk attack. I will see what's walk attack mean. And he is... Let's consider him attacking. Even though he's just aiming, not attacking. Maybe we need a new state. But for now, this is just crap. We don't need to complicate the stuff. This is just for testing the engine if it is working with the features we need. So when he's aiming, we don't need any equipment. Any conditions for equipments actually. And he will play the animation aim, and on the second aim we will reverse the image horizontally. Save. Alright. So we need to do a few things now. First of all, we need to move the game file to the engine. To the game, actually, not to the engine. The game project is the, yeah. The second thing we need is to add a keyboard key to request from the creature blueprint to do an aim. And actually I'm in the wrong project. So let's go there and game. And the control should be loaded from a file, but I didn't finish working on that yet. I'm trying to finish this part first to make sure how the control and the control profile works exactly. And after I wrap all of that and make sure this is how I need it, then I make the data saved in the file. So the players can have custom control. All of this crap to make custom control crap support. It's funny, a lot of people make games on Unity. Even though they're using powerful engine, they don't give custom control in their games. And I mean, the feature already there. It's implemented inside the engine. But oh well, oh well. So let's copy everything. So I want him to aim only when he press the key or continuous pressing it, but not releasing it. And the key is let's make it P, whatever. And we request aim, and in the initialize the normal walker, when we request aim, we return aim. Ta-da! That's it. Should I try to play it and see how far will it crash? Oops. Nope, it doesn't crash. But the animation, yeah, seems horribly wrong. The funny part, oh yes, this one doesn't have idle situation, so he doesn't have the variable to determine which idle should he choose, and I made that on purpose. So he plays the last animation. It's kind of same. It's kind of sane to describe why he's like that every time. So see how easy to add? No, it's not that easy. Special kind of action to the characters. Now we need to print these layers, and let's try to do that. 4 minutes left. Hopefully we can do it before the break starts, because I don't like to take 10 minutes in the break as an overtime. So each map is responsible on painting the stuff on the screen, and that will help me to make split screen later on, I believe. Yeah, the map class is using the old prototype work, and we changed a lot of the stuff, so I'm going to remove these whenever I replace them. Alright, so here we have the draw creature. And here we check the layers. We check the layers. So if it is the main, we draw this. If it's not, then we draw something else. I already been here, but what is the else thing? Congratulations. That will take some time to figure out. Yeah. We need to refigure some of the stuff. Layer slots. Let's go and take a look on layer slots. Layer slot system actually took me a while to figure out how to make this system. I made a lot of changes. And in the layer slot, we have some of the data to change the position, and we need to test those later. But for now, they should be printed all together as layers. And we have one of the issues that the image is not transparent. And as you saw, the image background there's a lot of noise. I need to ask the artist to either, I don't know, to use one fixed color or use the stupid transparent layer. But for now, let's focus on here. So the layer slot doesn't have any kind of info. What's the layer have? It just know the position and stuff. And the question is, in the map class, oh, this is a list of animation layer slot. The name is confusing me, has confused me, so this is not the right class that we were looking at. That object only show the position, so we can get the position info from it. But we don't care about the position, we care about the layer first. So this is has the layer of positions. And the accepted type but wait, where's the data? Oh, the data is in the creature object. But how can I figure this out? Damn it. So there are many questions in my head. The first one is, why is this a list? So let's do a favor. Oh, there's another issue. How can I access the aim animation without... So what we are going to do here, let me show you a trick. If this one count is greater than 0, then do nothing. And then we do this. So, what? Oh, greater than 1, sorry. So now if I press P, we should be able to access this guy and see the data in it. So you have 3 layer slots, which is exactly the thing, and it accepts only one type of layer. And it has 2 current layer slots. What does that even mean? So I need to refigure what's these values for. Silly me. and figure out how to print them in order. So I kind of forgot what's the current layer slot thing. I mean, why do I have a set of them? And this is the ID, at least I know the ID. I need to use the equipment system somehow. Um, let's see. This one. So here he has the right arm, left arm, and he has the right arm in here, the left arm, but the names are not that. Um, yeah. Maybe I should call them aim, right arm and left arm. And in here, once again, why do I have two current? Yeah, this is the question. I believe I should only have one of these info. This is a little bit confusing. Anyhow, time's up a few minutes ago. So let's take a break. And we will return back and try to figure the whole thing out. But for now, we will take a break. So see you in 10 minutes. checkpoint in 10 minutes. Naughty, naughty. Alright. Actually, we have a problem in here, as usual. These two pages, I designed them way long before the equipment page, actually. And this was a placeholder. And there is no way to bind the accessory slot with the equipment. There's a way to bind it with the type, but not the equipment itself. And maybe that was on purpose. So if I have a slot that accept different types than certain equipments, it show what's the right one automatically. But that will require some kind of search of all the equipments every time, and that's not good. Yes, I'm eating. Give me a second. Each one of these steps will take more time than all of this. Oh well. Last piece. I see what's going on. Okay. But wait. There are 3 frames. Oh, because the animation have only 2 frames. That's why only the first 2 has been saved, damn it. So yeah, when I have here a layer, there's no way to associate it with the equipment slot. So we need to do that. We need to add that data. I really hate the smart because it will bring me to use the band code, and every time I activate it I get like 7,000 users come in that second and complain why am I banding the code and they cannot see it and blah blah blah. And yes, my brother told me that this thing is not aligned. I was like, what to do? I mean, I can align it and do it look better, but seriously, do I care about that now? I'm trying to make the thing work in the first place. And aligned it is not that easy task as well. I mean, look at that. We already have issue with where to put the stupid thing. The caption. Damn it. Yeah, I cannot fit it here. It will look so ugly. Actually, why not? Fuck it. The bound is like this? I don't know. Well, kinda, yeah. So here, we should get all the animated particle equipments, and we tie it to that one. No, I need to lower it a little bit. Whatever, you're just focusing on the wrong thing. We better rename this idiot. It was made by more idiot guy than it. Yeah. Fail. A-tab 3. So let's call it equip bound CP A-tab 3. And when this thing is selected, for each equipment EQ and temp AP animated particle 3 equipments equipped so it is a key value there. Equipment CP bound CP. I forgot the name already. Here. Items add EQ key. And let's clear this guy before we do that. I haven't worked on this guy for a while, and I'm glad I didn't lost the touch how to code the GUI. So now when we select this guy, we can see his equipment slots. Yeah. Another issue we have. What kind of issue do we have? One of the issue we have, the equipment slot, for example, the weapons, might look differently based on where you want to put them. If he's holding the weapon in his hand, look completely different than when he put it on his side or on his back. And the accessory slot is considered the same thing but have different forms. And how do I determine the form in here? So this is another question that I didn't answer. For now, I will make the form based on the animation, um, current frame, and then figure out how to do this in a better way. So we need to change. I don't know. I really don't want to do that in the front of the camera, but what to do? Let's try to do it. So we need to tie this guy with these. Actually, I really don't want to do this at all. Not only in front of camera. Um, oh, this is the old code. It's not organized in the same of the new code. Dang it. Oh god. Alright. Focus a little bit. So we take animation layer slots in here. So let's take a look on the animation layer slots. And in here, if we remember in here, this guy is animation layer slot. So we are dealing with the same guy now. And we can tie the equipment in here. The only issue, as I said, is the current layer slot is, yeah. The thing is, yeah, let's just do it. Do I want to give the animation slot more than one equipment slot? That's one of the questions. Maybe not in this game, maybe not now. I don't know. And is the name enough for yeah, I believe that's enough. So we need to make an internal check whenever we print them, and if it's accepted or not. And yeah, that might fire some issues if our game data is not correct. If you tell the game data this equipment should be printed here, and the slots have the info of certain type like laser guns, but the equipment doesn't accept laser guns, or the equipment accept laser guns and you don't have an animation for laser guns on the back of the character, then it should print nothing. That's mean your data is screwed up, and we could make a function to check if this is correct or not. The thing is, when you use the function name, you will see the name. I believe, yeah, that's it. Just the equipment. Return if accepted layer tabs contains it only accept one string. I believe there's a way to find all of them. There's a way to make one function to check all of them, and I did it a few times already, but maybe not contains. Yeah, let me see if Google have a fast way to do it. I done it somewhere, but I can't remember where did I do it. How to find so this is only one word. And I believe this is what I need. Oh wow. Yeah, let's just do a loop. When I find that code again in my code, I'll find it, I'll replace it, whatever. So the thing is, some of the components and some of the objects, I mean classes, support some of the link codes, some of them not, and some of them are link codes, some of them are not, and especially when you deal with components like list box and stuff. So sometimes it's a little bit confusing, and I'm not sure if that was a link or not, but just to keep it simple, let's return false if it doesn't find any, and for each, and the equipment have a support accessory type, accepted accessory type. If So you see the three lines, I could make it into one somehow. Well, let's go that. I'm kinda not in the mood and I just wanna do things works. So I can keep on. I have a lot of things to do in this engine before I can make a prototype. And if I stumble on everything for hours, I'll never finish it. Accepted types contains AAT. Return true. And there you go. Now when we have this one, when we click add after, so it just clone itself. So we need to go to the clone and adjust the data, and we make a new copy equips, not the equipment slot. Let's rename this thing into equipment slot bound is equal to equipment slot bound, and there you go. That's took care of the clone. And now when I select this one, it's similar when you change the data in here. Alright. Yeah, let's close the others. I don't want to see the others now. Yeah, that was the guy who was crashing in here because I was using the wrong keys in the parameter. So we are trying to figure out where to put the update for the equipment slot bound, and apparently this code is a little bit whacked because it gives me the ability to cancel when I don't need to the changes, and only cancel this changes of this part of the file, and actually I can do the big cancel on the whole changes of the whole file. So then there was some kind of going around stuff, and I didn't do it in the best way. Actually, I never thought it would be that huge, and yeah, I didn't do it in the best way. So I'm kind of reading the old code. This is kind of old, a little bit old. One of the first few codes that we finished in the game file. So it won't be a surprise if it's a 1 year old code. I've been working on this project for a year and a half, just for info. So I'm kind of not sure where or how this thing is updated. So whenever I selected animated vertical, it make a new temporary animation layer slot in here, and it give it a new layer slots. So I believe the best place to put it is in here actually. So let's move this code and put it in its own position. Where am I? Why all the tabs are open all of a sudden? What the hell? Yeah, this will take a while scrolling. Finally, okay. So here we add the layer before and after. Update, where's the update section? Update section, good. So this is selecting the AP. This is selecting the animation. And this is a tracker, let's put it here. Perfect position. So the timber layer slot, equipment bound is equal to the equipment bound CP text. Actually, let's use the function that we just made. The thing is, let me think for a second. Yeah, we need to select those, and let's take a look on those. Yeah, he added in here. So what we are going to do, if this guy, this guy, accepted layers, count is equal to 0, and then we are going to turn this into red. L tab list A tab 3. And the thing is, return. And the thing is, we need to turn it white again whenever we do several stuff. For example, in here, and in the initialize, both of them. Alright, and now we use the equipment function, equipment check equipment, and we send the equipment to check if this one is acceptable or not based on our accepted layers. And this one is this one. And actually this one will return boolean. So if only if this one is true, we set it to it. Give me a second. We actually can add this condition to here. And we return the equip bound to nothing. Alright, so let's give it a try. Because we are using clones, save and add should work automatically. Because we add the data how to change it by using the clone function. So in here, Walker, aim, left arm, let's give it weapon back, and it should give me a red color because the weapon pack doesn't support the same type of left arm, so he only accepts left arm in here. It doesn't accept the rest. So save. We have several issues in here. The first one, this one didn't get changed. Let's use selected index. The second issue is when we selected the ones. Yeah, let's do this. From here, didn't change. Yeah, because I didn't do it. So we need to do this is equal to this. And let's give it a try. Whoops, we opened the wrong file. Oh. So let's select left arm and select right arm, and it crash. For some reason, this one wasn't selected, and yet it fired the code. So I usually do that, and I kind of forgot. If this one selected index is less than or equal -1, return. Let's give it another try. So Richard is asking which scripting language. Oh, you're still here? How did you know what using script language in the first place? I thought everyone is either left or dead. So I wasn't expecting anyone is still around. Actually, I made my own script language in 2010, and I'm reusing it in my game engine. Ah, I see. So my own interpreter, actually I bought it for free in 2010 in Dream in Code forum, and I need to put it somewhere for the users. Put it on GitHub or somewhere, and put a link on the description in here. But actually, it's kind of, I don't know. I worked really hard on that interpreter. Why do I give it for free again? Maybe I should make it harder to be found. No. Anyway. So yeah, my own script language is used to support these two systems. So if I selected unaccepted one, it get removed. So I can only put valid ones. And we can connect this with the integrity data integrity system. So if we have missing data and we try to save, the save will warn you and tell you there's missing data. But that will take some time, I guess. So let's try to save it. Load it. Yep, it has been saved and loaded successfully. So now I need to do that to the file. Fun. Unfortunately, I don't like to show the file how it saves. So I need to you need to excuse me. I will put the annoying thing when I start working on it. So first of all, let's implement the save, then implement the load. And before that, let's put this. I remove this. And it will take a while. It will take around 10 minutes. So actually we can use the timer in here. Let's open a third timer. Nah, forget about the timer. Because I need to add a window to the variable to the OBS. Forget about it. Let's start working on the save and try to finish it fast. How do I access the save? Dang it. Yes. So we just add the values to the accessory layers, and the accessory layers is part of the animation, and the animation are part of the animated particles. So we need to change how the animated particles save the data and load the data in both classes, the game engine and the map simulator, because the map simulators make the game data files and the engines take them, but both of them can save the data and load them. Oh wait, accessories are saved separately. What the hell? That couldn't be. Oh no, this is the wrong thing. This is the wrong thing. Animated. Yeah, good luck finding that. Let me use the search. Accessory layer. Oh, slots. No, animation. Animation layer slots. Of course. Oh wow. Yeah, this will take more than what I expected. Wait, this is load. I need to change the save first, so we can save it. So here's the equipment. Here's the forms. Oh, I'm in the wrong position. Sorry. I'm in the wrong position again. So, yeah, I shouldn't say what the things do. That's the whole point. I used to cut this video, the stream on YouTube. Whenever I do that instead of using this, but I find it a little bit annoying to stop streaming every time I do some changes like this, and usually they take more longer than what I anticipated. But I'm trying my best to do it really fast. So I found where it's saved, and now we need to add the data that we just add the equipment spawn. So let's add it here. Let's do it here. I'm not sure what kind of I might need to change the noise position later on, but that's aha, found it. So I just made the save. Let's test it if it's going to load correctly without screwing up everything. Nope, it crashed. And I didn't even do a shit. Oh, because yes. Yeah. This guy, I need to change the file manually. Congratulations. Because I used edit instead of loading. And edit will try to save the current stupid thing before you edit it on two different objects. It's a weird procedure that I need to get rid of. Yeah, apparently I need to change the file manually. So let's do that. Damn it. I still have a copy of the old one. Map simulator. If this thing take more than 10 minutes, then I'll cut the stream and do it behind the scenes. But I will try my best to do it in less than 10 minutes. It will definitely take more than 10 minutes. Because I need to update everything and all the animations manually. And tracking that will take some time. So, yeah, it was good to have you guys. Thank you for staying alone, Richard. And I will see you in like 30 minutes or something. Or maybe more, I don't know.